It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Hargreaves Hill Craft Brewery, and it's a can of their Pursuit of Hoppiness. It's a Cryo Oat Cream IPA in a 440 milliliter can, coming in at 8% ABV. Dry hopped with Mosaic, Day 2, Idaho 7 and Amarillo Cryo on Day 2. So 2 days of dry hopping. Without further ado, let's get this beer out into a glass, see what we get. There's a bit more information I'm just looking at here on the back of the can. We'll get to that in a moment. A little bit of smoke on the can opening, beer in the glass. An oat cream IPA, so I imagine they used a lot of oats in the beer to give a nice rounded creamy mouthfeel. Thanks to the guys at Hargreaves Hill Craft Brewery for sending me the beer. We got a 2-finger white head, good levels of carbonation, and a nice hazy light straw to amber coloured beer. Looks really good. It's really hoppy, even from this distance here. This distance here, I'm kind of holding it here. I can really get that hop character coming through. This is a 100% independent beer review. Yes, the brewery sent me the beer. For my own judgment, I can, I can say what I like about this beer. So let's get the aroma. Oh, but judging by the aroma, I'm only going to say good things about this. Wow! An undercurrent of lime. It's not a big kind of tidal wave of lime, but just a little undercurrent, a little kind of tiny kind of stream of lime, rather than a big massive wave. But there's definitely a little bit of lime coming through. Peach, mango, passion fruit. And you definitely get a sense of that creaminess. I'm just wondering, I've not read everything on the side of the can. I'm just wondering if they've added a little bit of lactose to this beer. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Ooh. Ho, ho, ho. Oh yeah. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows. What an incredible beer. Sounds like somebody's breaking into the house. All sorts of noise coming out there. Right. Oh. Creamy, rich, drinkable, refreshing, passion fruit, mango, a nice hop middle, a really nice hop middle, a little bit of bitterness on the back end. Oh, this is all about that kind of lovely, it is a level of sweetness to begin with. An oaty, creamy, maybe, I'm not 100% sure. I think maybe some lactose, but we'll double check on that in a moment. But a really nice, creamy depth to the beer, lovely mouthfeel. A touch of orange in that taste as well. So lots going on. Lots going on. Carbonation pushing the beer on the inside of the mouth, releasing more of that flavour. Lots and lots going on. Have a look now. Now I've I've drank some of the beer. Let's rock the beer back and forth. You can see that carbonation chasing the head up the glass. A nice little bit of lacing going on. Good conditioning. Let's have a look. Does it have lactose? Right. Pursuit of Hoppiness. A grist featuring 17% rolled oats and 5% torrefied wheat. After a slow sparge, milk sugars were added to the boil. Milk sugars equals more or less kind of a lactose. It is definitely a lactose then. This results in a creamy mouthfeel as a basis for substantial dry hopping. Oh, and there we are. Reading a little bit lower down. I'm going to start again. Go in with a can. Contains lactose. So, I like the detail. I like the fact they detailed on day one. They did a little bit of dry hopping with Idaho 7 and Amarillo, and then the day one was Mosaic, and then day 2 was Idaho 7 and Amarillo. So they did 2 days of dry hopping on the beer, and they're an independent Australian craft brewer based out of Victoria in Australia. We did have the address here. Berriford Road, Lilydale, Victoria. Okay, my final thoughts then on the beer. It smells amazing. It smells absolutely fantastic. It's a really well put together beer. I would say if I was going to be, and this is solely from my drinking habits, this is solely how I like to drink my beer. You guys might be completely different, and it's only from my part the smallest amount of criticism, and that is I know it's the style of IPA. It's an oat cream IPA. But I don't think there's a massive need to add lactose into IPAs. Stout, imperial stout, milk stout, I totally understand it. I love it. It's fantastic. I've had beers in the past with so much lactose in the IPAs that I've found it almost undrinkable. And funnily enough, that was from another Australian brewery. That was crazy. Like, it was like whipped cream. This is moderate. It's a moderate amount of lactose, and it's very bearable. It's very kind of to the point where it's nice. It is nice, but I still would just prefer oats. Call me old school, call me old fashioned. I would just prefer oats for mouthfeel rather than oats and lactose, because it just gets a little bit too slippery, a little bit too almost slick like for my liking. But they've done a good job. They've done a good job. It's a very small criticism. I'm going to rate it. Passion fruit, mango, grapefruit, orange peel, fleshy blood orange. The instant reaction was Stone the Crows. I'm sticking with that Stone the Crows rating. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. If this didn't have lactose in it, I'd be saying 10. I'd be saying 10 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.